This is Sandra again from Artie Cardair, back with another project. Today my project is this lovely little treat box with Sweetest of Sweets on it, and inside it's got a little pack of 4 Ferrero Rocher treats. So I'm going to show you how to make that today, and this is a Stampin' Up colour chart. I've made these in PowerPoint and put lots of little pieces of card on to show all the colours, and these little colour charts here with a couple of bits of the new in colour ribbon. These chocolates and this colour chart will be sent to all my customers who shop with me during June, and then I will send this out to them at the beginning of July. So I'll just put that to one side, but if you would like to know just how to make the treat box, then we're going to get started on that. So first of all, we need 3 pieces of cardstock. This one measures 8.5 by 4.5, that's for the box base. The box lid measures 7.5 by 3.5. And this little piece of card here is 24 by, no, start again. This little Whisper White piece is 5 3/8 by 1 3/8, but we're going to start with the first piece for the box base, and I'll just bring in my scoring board. My scoring tool. So I think I gave you the inches measurements, which is 8.5 by 4.5, and that's 21 by 10.5 centimetres, and we're going to score it on all 4 sides at 1.5 inches, which is 3.5 centimetres. So 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. So that couldn't be easier, could it? And then for our lid, we're going to score that while we're here. For our lid, we are going to, this is 7.5 by 3.5, which is 19 by 8.5 centimetres, and we're going to score it on all 4 sides at 1 inch, which is 2.5 centimetres. But because it's our lid and we need it to be just a whisper bigger so that it doesn't interfere with our base, I'm putting my little piece of Whisper White in there just to take up some space while we score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Sorry, I think that's 1 inch. So turn it, and as you turn it, keep your paper in. 1 inch. Side. 1 inch. Right then, that's our scoring done. So let's put that out of the way. So we'll fold and burnish the base like this. And then it's the usual process. We cut up these and we take out a little wedge. So that's all our cutting done. Get rid of those bits. Now I'm going to use Tombow to put this together. So a little bit of Tombow on here. On all four corners. And then put it together as you would normally put a box together. And I think you could fit probably more treats other than Ferrero Rocher. I'm sure other chocolates would fit it, Thornton's chocolates or any chocolates that you like. Any sort of treats, any gift. And I'm just going to make sure that that's nice and stuck down by pressing that with my bone folder. So that's our box base made. Now we're going to do the same with the lid. I know red is a Christmas colour, but I just fancied a change and thought, yes, I'm going to do it in red and navy. There are, of course, some gorgeous new in colours. Flirty Flamingo and Sweet Sugar Plum are my two favourite new colours. And the same on the lid, a bit of Tombow on the four corners. There. Oh, oops, and just make sure that they're nicely stuck by just pressing that down with the bone folder. And then I'm going to get my pack of Ferrero Rocher, which fit perfectly, and put my lid on. That's it, a nice snug fit. So we're going to make this little pattern here. I call it my DSP. I'm quite into making my own DSP at the moment. So let's make that little pattern. I'm just going to get some scrap paper to stamp on. So for this design, I have used two stamp sets. For the sentiment, I've used Sweetest of Sweets from the new Birthday Banners stamp set. And I'm going to use the Perpetual Birthday Calendar, and I'm going to use a combination of the hearts and the flowers. So I've already prepped my blocks up, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment in Night of Navy. I stamped my sentiment first so that I could stamp my pattern around the words, because I didn't want to add the sentiment afterwards. So about the middle, just stamp that down. That's good. And what I did after that, I got a pencil and a ruler, and I did my own border around it. You don't have to do that, but I just felt that it just added something. like that. So I think that's good. Now we're going to do a bit of stamping. I'm going to stamp some hearts out. So I've prepped the little hearts on my block already, and then you know where you can stamp your hearts, so I just did it in a sort of a quirky design, tried to fit these hearts on the best I could, and then I did the same across the top. Like that. And then I'm just going to change that for the flowers. This little flower one, which I like. And I'm going to do the flowers in Marina Mist. It doesn't really matter what design you do, whatever you like that looks good. And then I cleaned my block off, and I'm just going to stamp a few more in the red, just in that corner, to just bring that red a bit more through the design, like that. So I think that looks quite good. What else did I do? Oh, I know what I did. I used this flower design, and I got my Marina Mist, and then where I could see spaces, I just interspersed with a bit of blue, just to add a few blue touches, like that, and just fit them in some of the spaces, and then that just makes it sort of, the colours coordinate across the pattern that way. So that's our stamping done. And I'll just get rid of this paper, and we're going to stick that on now with some dimensionals. A few dimensionals to make that stand up nicely. Right. And then pop that on the box like that. And that's our treat box finished. And I think that looks really lovely. So, if you would like a catalogue, or I can help you with a catalogue, I will send you one completely free of charge if you send me your address via my email address at sandra.ronald1@btinternet.com. So until the next time, it's bye from me. Bye.